Hi everyone, and welcome to the Weekly Woo. I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm back for now to share with you guys the energies of this week, how we can tap into them, how we can utilize them, and maybe even how we can deflect and mitigate some energies that may be disgruntling. So I just want to start with our animal totem this week, which is otter spirit. And I just feel like it doesn't get better than this, right? This animal is so playful, so joyful, so loving to its fellow species. So this is a totem of love and not just romantic love, although this full moon that was just exact, right? I'm shooting this on Sunday, so it was just exact early this morning. It was the second full moon in Aquarius we've had in a month, and it gave us an opportunity for, whatever at the end of July, like around July 24th, that may have had this flicker of life, but maybe there were things that it didn't quite work. Well, with this full moon, we have the energy to actually make that work. Now, it depends on where this moon falls in your chart, of course, specifically your natal chart. But I keep getting this energy that it's like opportunities for love that were missed. The last month has cleared the path for them. And this moon, is very influenced by the planet Uranus, which is all about sudden, quick, fast change. So there could have been situations where the deck was suddenly cleared for what is true friendship or true love to be coming into your life now. So it's sudden reversals, but for the better. Just all surprising, basically. And this energy we're really going to be feeling for the next 2 weeks of this sudden change that leads to something that is even better suited for you. So let go of what's leaving, because it's only an indicator that the universe has something that's even more compatible for you in mind. This could be friendship, relationship, work situations, real estate, financial endeavors. Otter also reminds us to express our love, to show our affection. And there's several different love languages, but with Otter, it's really about telling people that you love them. And how the last basically 2 years have affected relationships, it has been extreme because people have been separated, and there's been a lot of loss and grief and change, and where we had certain values 2 years ago that are now totally different. And so it's a good time. We have many planets in retrograde, all the sort of big hitting planets. The outer planets are in retrograde right now. They'll start going direct in October. But right now, as we move through the end of August and into September, it's a time to really focus on what you do have and what do you love, and specifically in your relationships, to nourish them and give attention to the act of showing and verbalizing your love and affection for your friends and your loved ones. Now, Otter also reminds us to play, to find that vibration of lightness and fun, because even though there's difficult circumstances, when we get into this energy of play and fun, we are going to be in a different vibration where we can access solutions to issues in our lives, or ideas of what we would need to do to mitigate certain things. When we're in that lighter, playful space, these higher vibrational solutions can come. This leads me to our mineral ally, stone ally, which is tree agate, inner strength. Now I'm going to read this. This is a new deck I'm working with. So this kind of so this is our mineral, right? Tree agate, or agate, depending on how you say it. I say agate most of the time. When you see a big tree, think about its history. Despite living through all types of harsh weather, it has grown tall, sturdy, and stable. Tree agate fortifies you with inner strength during times of adversity. Facing challenges helps you grow and gives you the opportunity to become a stronger person. Health-wise, tree agate enhances the immune system and helps fight infection. The affirmation is, during tough times, I have what it takes to remain calm, steady, and strong. First, I want to say, get out there. It's the end of summer. Get out into the forests, be around the trees, put your spine up against the trunk of a tree and let it absorb whatever it is you're wanting to let go of. I love how this card this is like my motto right now, which is allowing the past struggles, pain, grief, disappointments, remorse, whatever that is, to not take from you, but to be the battery for your forward motion, for your spiritual expansion. It's that idea of like the wound is where the light enters, and that within your wound is actually like your purpose, your sense of your true nature. Once you accept it, look at it, and really treat it like it's yours, it's your baby. Now, I feel like when, we are in situations that are difficult, right? Harsh weather, so to speak, it is the time to get together with people of like mind. And I've said, about this year, 2020 was not really a year for romance and love, but 2021, we can really find our soul tribe. And that idea of, really finding someone that you're truly compatible with, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, finding friends that are simpatico, that you can really like share your opinion and they're not going to judge you. This is the kind of energy we have right now, where the pressure of the outside circumstance, even though it's technically harsh weather, it actually pushes us into this distilled type of connection where the extraneous is like out of the way because we don't have time for it. We don't have time for small talk. It really is about what is your truth and how are you expressing it, which leads me to our plant ally, which is white hibiscus. Anytime we get white flower, as far as an oracle is concerned or a plant ally is concerned, it speaks of a cleansing, a purification of intent, and the idea of is what you're doing, saying, and acting like congruent with what is truly within you. And the key word in this deck for with white hibiscus is respect. When we have a lot of planets in retrograde, the words of like respect, redo, anything, reestablish, reevaluate come into play. And I love that what we have here is respect when we're talking about this connection that we're being offered. And what are your values in relationships? And I think this is pointing us to respect being something that we should be focusing on right now, treating ourselves with respect, and creating a boundary in these close relationships where respect is first, mutual respect. I also feel like I am getting over a cold. It wasn't the situation that's going around, but it took me out for 2 weeks. So I may sound a little off and continue to cough during this video. So I apologize for that. Or thank you for your patience, rather. This flower is particularly at home in like the islands, Hawaii, like French Polynesian, the Polynesian Islands, which are, if you've ever been, the energy of those islands is so massive, so powerful, so intense. And for me, when I remember the first time I got off the plane in Maui, I felt like, oh my God, I could feel like the pulse of the earth and felt it to be this incredibly sensual, powerful, feminine energy. And it was also very sexual. this plant, I think, is saying like, how much do you respect yourself, right? That power that's within you, when you're exchanging that with someone, you want to make sure that you share that respect, that your self-respect is being reflected in how they then treat you. And so I want to encourage you guys, as this time of like the retrograde shifting, and then it's all going to be going forward in October, there may be people in your life that you would consider like harsh weather up on you, right? And naturally, if your intention is to be in unions that are truly compatible, then your self-respect is going to be the barometer for whether or not those people are good for you or not. And to always choose respecting yourself over something that may feel comfortable or convenient, because there is going to be connections that continue to come in this year that really kind of blow out of the water anything that came before. And you want to be able to be open to them. And that's not just, you know, as far as like human relationships are concerned. This is also about, you know, financial opportunities, work opportunities, changes in your career. You know, this, even the idea of like thinking your purpose was one thing, and then suddenly you realize, oh God, no, I need to be doing something else because it really, truly connects me to my power, my purpose. I also love that we have here that tree agate enhances our immune system and helps fight infection. And what we know is that our immune system is also given a boost when we're in loving affection with other people, when we are expressing our love, be that platonic, romantic, sexual, whatever that is. When we're having, you know, regular sex or, you know, experiencing that sexual pleasure, whether it's with ourselves or a partner, that enhances our immune system. And so I feel like there's this invitation as we're ending summer and moving into fall to really think about, you know, what are the natural ways that you are boosting your body's ability to be in its most optimum functioning state, and leaving none of the areas out. You know, what are you doing to serve yourself mentally? What are you doing to serve yourself emotionally? What are you doing to serve yourself spiritually, physically, sexually, psychically? All of it has to be ticking, right? You have to be able to check all those boxes off. And sometimes sex can check all of those boxes off. I feel like maybe this is one of the who's that should just be for the patrons. But this is really what's coming through. And to make sure that that partner or that opportunity is reflecting this new value of self-respect, that this idea of self-sovereignty that we're being invited to embody. We all are. You know, there are all these circumstances that are forcing us to really have to make decisions on our own and educate ourselves and really like do what we feel is right and best for ourselves and for our community. And that word respect, I just feel is vital in that. You know, are you respecting yourself? Do your relationships reflect self-respect? And do your partners and family members and children and co-workers, do they feel respected by you? And perhaps this is an excellent question to be asking them this week, because you can up-level your relationship by leaps and bounds this week if you really take this into consideration and think about, maybe if you get an answer of no, I don't feel respected, then it's an opportunity for you to be like, okay, well then how can I make you feel more respected? How can I be a better partner, sibling, mother, co-parent, colleague, boss? Awesome. So I hope this resonates with you guys. And you know, if you have an opportunity, if you have a crystal store in your area, look for this tree agate. I think this would be incredible to be working with this right now. And this mantra of during tough times, I have what it takes to remain calm, steady, and strong. So you don't need to fear the future, the unknown future, right? Where we can only really see one step ahead, if that sometimes. You don't need to fear it because you have what it takes to remain calm, steady, and strong. This is an excellent mantra to tap. And if you guys don't know about tapping, I encourage you to look on the internet for EFT, the tapping techniques. I'm doing it now. So what you basically do is be like let's not even talk about during tough times. I have what it takes to remain calm, steady, and strong. I am calm, steady, and strong. I am calm, steady, and strong. And you do this until your body will sort of tell you when it's absorbed it. And then you take a big deep breath and you let it settle in. Because EFT is a wonderful technique that really gets things out of our limbic system and nervous system and into our limbic system and nervous system. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. Lovely to be back. Maybe I'll see you next week. And if you're wanting to learn more about this week, where I will go more in depth about what I've just spoken about, you can come join us on patreon.com/thegoodwoo. Bye, everyone.